Hey, how's it going everyone? Maniac here, back with another video. Today I want to start off a new series so-called How To. Inside of this series I'll teach new or maybe even experienced traders how to go from this backpack to this backpack. This series will go on as long as I have ideas for it. So without further ado, let's get into episode 1 of How To.
Zombie apocalypse.
In today's episode of How To, I'm going to go over unusual trading and in general how to buy quick sells to make a decent amount of profit on every single trade. To get started, if you don't have 8 to 10 keys in your backpack, I'd really suggest buying some from either Steam Marketplace or Marketplace.tf. Marketplace is a third-party website where you don't need to wait a week to trade your newly purchased items unlike the Steam Community Market. With 8 to 10 keys, you can skip the slow and boring hat banking and get straight into making keys upon keys of profit. Now there's two ways of how to actually make a lot of profit in the usual trading. The first one is backpack.tf. So this is a pretty simple way to make profit. So firstly, you'd like to go over to backpack.tf, which is right this site right here. And once you're over at backpack.tf, if you don't know what it is, backpack.tf is simply a site where you can easily check the prices of most items in TF2. Now I highly recommend that you use backpack.tf to price your unusuals and make sure that you don't get sharked / scammed in the future trades. On backpack.tf, you want to click on trading. Right here at the top, you want to click on trading and then classified listings, as you can see right here. And from there you're going to see a bunch of crates on the sell order side and a bunch of good items on the buy orders. Now what you want to do is to find quick sells, or well, buy quick sells. You can, instead of scrolling through all these pages right here to get to a decent amount of unusuals, you can click on these 3 dots right here and go to quality, unusual, and click confirm. And once you've done that, you can see right here that there's a bunch of emotes taunts worth about 3 keys that are unusual, of course. So instead of scrolling through these pages, I recommend just clicking on the URL here at the top. And oh wait, 1 second. So you want to refresh right here and click on page 2. And once you've done that, you can see up here at the URL that you have a page equals to right here. So to make this a lot easier, I'd recommend putting that's not the right button. I recommend putting about 190 right here, and you'll get straight into the unusual hats worth like 8 keys. And from here you can find hats and directly see the prices on backpack.tf, as well as the listings for what other people are selling and buying them for. So if you open classifieds right here, you can see there's 2 sell orders for pretty much 9 keys, and you have a bunch of buy orders for 7.8 free. So this isn't really a good deal since there's a lot of people that want to buy for 7.88, and on the other hand, only 2 people are selling it for 9 keys, and there's no one that's buying it. So instead, maybe go over to a couple of pages, try and find something that you think you can make profit on. I highly recommend going for either scout hats, spy hats, or soldier hats. Those are the 3 most common classes in the game, and you'll probably make the most amount of profit from them. So let's say this demo hat right here. You see this is worth 9 keys. So let's say this guy is selling it for 7 keys instead of 9 right here, as he says right here. So the normal price is 9 to 10 keys, as you can see right here. And if we go over to the classified listings, we can see there's 2 sell orders for about 9 keys, while there's a bunch of buy orders for about 7.5 keys. So if you get a deal on 7 keys on this hat right here, you can then sell it to either a bot or try and sell it for a bit higher on trading servers or TF2 outpost. Although I don't really recommend going trading servers since they're pretty hard to sell items on, since they're mostly just full of kids that want to play on their Minecraft server. But anyways, once you've done this, you can simply, as I said, take the hat from right here, maybe trade this guy, and we say that. So once you've done that trade, you can maybe go over to TF2 Outpost and sell it right there. Now there's of course a lot more unusuals than just these low priced unusuals, and if you have a lot more keys, I definitely recommend buying higher tier unusuals worth maybe 50 keys, because those are a lot easier to profit on, instead of making all these low unusual hats. So the reason why this might be a bit time consuming and very hard for some people, since you need a good amount of dedication. You won't find a lot of good deals just directly when you go onto the site. You will need at least a couple of, maybe a half an hour to find a good deal, and that's often the things that make people very annoyed with trading and don't want to do it anymore, which is pretty understandable, because I myself don't really like trading just because it's really hard to make profit with a low amount of keys. So that was way number 1, and you can simply do this all the time. I recommend checking out backpack.tf all the time when you have a spare time, and yeah, so let's just get into second way, since we already mentioned it. This way uses, as I've been hinting, TF2 Outpost instead of backpack.tf. Now you can close out the 2 tabs of backpack.tf you probably have open. So TF2 Outpost kind of works like a supermarket. You can search or find specific items that you want to buy, and from there get a price that another trader is interested in selling it at. I recommend creating a listing of all the unusuals that you'd like to buy. For example, you can see this guy right here. He wants to sell his unusual Hustler's Hallmark. Now he's selling it for 20 keys. I can negotiate price. 22 keys overpay. So what you can do to find out the price then is get over to backpack.tf again. You can click on, you want to go over to pricing and then browse by item. From there you can see all the unusuals that exist. So let's check out the name again. It's called Hustler's Hallmark. So you can put the if you click Control F, you can get up this small tab at the bottom, and you can type in Hustlers. So here you see the Hustler's Hallmark. From here, let's try and find this effect. So the effect was purple confetti. Purple confetti is right here, 22 keys. And if we click on classifieds, we can see there's no people selling it, and a lot of people buying it for a lot less than 22 keys. So I'd not say that this is a profitable trade at all to buy this guy's unusual for 20 keys. I'd at least try and get him down to 15 keys if you really want this unusual. But yeah, so if we go ahead and maybe go over to trades. So if you click on the backpack right here, you can see all the stuff in your backpack right here. Now I myself in this account, this is my all account, and I don't really have anything right here. But instead, you can go ahead and get items that you have on your inventory. So you can put in the 10 keys that you had and put in a bunch of unusual hats. Now if you don't know how to find unusual hats that are worth the amount that you want to spend, you can head over to, again, browse by item, and from here go to the bottom, and you will see all the unusuals that range around down here at 16.62 and even 12.88 up towards about, I'd say, 29 or worth around 10 keys for really low effects like nuts and bolts. So that's pretty much how to find unusuals like that. I really hope this video has helped some people, because it has taken quite a long time to record. So I really hope that some people at least can benefit from it. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one.